Hello guys from the 7th grade. My name is Mr. Josue. If you remember, it's been so long that I know if you remember me. I hope we can see you soon back in class. But right now we're going to keep working by the virtual way, okay? So today we're going to see and finish a topic that we already started in class. Remember the last class we see the sentence structures, sentence type. Classify the sentence by its structure. So we're going to analyze and remember what type of sentence we have by the structure. We got simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex sentence, okay? So the basic elements of every sentence, remember they have to have a subject and a predicate. Subject, for example, Mary, and predicate, play tennis. A subject, to be a subject, need to have a noun. It can be a noun. And a predicate needs to have always a verb, in this case plays, and a complement, tennis. So let's analyze the simple sentence. A simple sentence has one subject and one predicate. We went to San Juan yesterday. So the subject in this case is we, and the predicate is went to San Juan yesterday. The verb of this predicate is going to be went. We went to San Juan yesterday. So this is a simple sentence. See, we got pronoun, verb, and prepositional phrase or complement. So this is a sentence. Remember, we already copied this in class. Now, a simple sentence has one subject, one predicate. The simple sentence can have a compound subject. That means a subject that is compound of two nouns. For example, Tom and Mary. We got compound subjects. Tom and Mary plays tennis, but in this case, it's still a simple sentence by structure because it has subject, one subject that even is a compound, and one predicate. Or can have a compound predicate and a compound subject. It's still a simple sentence. Tom and Mary play tennis and swim. In this case, we have two complements for the same verb. We have only one verb. Sorry, we have two verbs, play and swim, and only one complement. Tom and Mary play tennis and swim. So, simple sentence with compound subject, Tom and Mary play tennis. Simple sentence with compound subject and compound predicate, Tom and Mary play tennis and swim. Now, the compound sentence. A compound sentence has more than one part that can stand alone, an independent clause. It's like when we put two sentences together and they're going to be joined by a coordinated conjunctions or a conjugate adverbs or semicolons. So we went to San Juan and most of us dance. We can see we have one sentence over here. We went to San Juan's and one alone sentence over here. Two, most of us dance. What is joining them? And that is the important part, okay? Then remember to look for the thing that joins us. We went to San Juan. Most of us dance all night. We have a compound sentence. It's going to have this structure: subject, verb, prepositional phrase, subject, verb, subject here, verb, prepositional phrase too, and we're going to have a coordinated conjunction, something that joins them together. That is, join them together and. So, let's remember the use of coordinated conjunction. We got and, Tom and swims, and Mary play tennis. Or we're going to have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Always that we see each one of these, we're going to have a compound sentence. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Remember that in class we look for more of them and you have it in your notebook. Try to remember them, okay? Now we got Tom swims and Mary play tennis. Independent clause, Tom swim, and independent clause. Mary played tennis. They are together, but they can't make a sentence by itself. Tom swims and Mary played tennis. Tom swims, one sentence. Mary played tennis, other sentence. Now, remember to put a comma before any compound sentence, before and, for, and all the compound coordinate conjunction that we see before, okay? So Tom swims and Mary played tennis. Now, compound sentence conjuncted adverbs. Moreover, however, otherwise, therefore. When we see one of these one, we're going to be in the front of a compound sentence, okay? Bob is handsome. Moreover, he is rich. So, see, we got a semicolon and we got a coordinate conjunction. Sorry, a conjuncted adverb that is joined the two sentences together. Bob is handsome, one sentence. He is rich, sentence number 2. But is handsome, moreover, he is rich. Remember the semicolon before the conjunctive adverb. When we use moreover, however, we're going to put a semicolon. This one over here. Okay? Next we got conjunctive adverbs that are floating because they can be positioned at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of a clause. But is handsome, moreover, he is rich. But is handsome, he is moreover rich. But is handsome, he is rich, moreover. We can put it in this. We are not going to use these ones a lot in the sentence, in the book, but it's important that you know them. Now, semicolons is the express the idea in the main clause. And obvious, without a conjunction, you can separate the clauses with a semicolon. Just a semicolon, okay? Tom has benefit from his exercise program. He is slim and generic. This is a compound sentence joined only by the semicolon over here. Now, the complex sentence. A complex sentence has at least two parts, one that can stand alone and another that cannot. So we got one main part and another that is depending of the main part. We call the second one a subordinate clause. For example, we got, since my boyfriend and I went to have fun, we went to San Juan yesterday. Because we got the first part, we got the one that can have sent it by its own, by itself. We went to San Juan yesterday is the one that we can make just a simple sentence with that. But since my boyfriend and I wanted to have fun, see with this is something missing. We have missing information. We can say, so what happened when you wanted to have fun and what happened next? So that is the important part to remember. This one, the first one is subject to the second one, to this one over here. Let's see. Since we wanted to have fun, we went to San Juan yesterday. See, the subordinate conjunction. This one is depending of this one to make sense. Because if not, you're not going to make sense with this one. So, complex sentence, we have a subject predicate, even though a subject predicate. Something is joined, this one is going to join that, but is going to have one hanging, okay? One doesn't make sense by itself. So, Bob is popular even though he's ugly. So, this one, even though, is going to be depending of the one. So, most of the common subordinate conjunction are after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, then, the, till, until, when, where, whether, and while. So, you can see them. You can look them for them in your book. You have some other examples, okay? So, is Bob is popular. This is dependent, even though he's ugly. Even though he's ugly is depending of this one, because even though he's ugly, but why is even though? Why? What is missing? Even though Bob is ugly, he is popular. Class 1 is depending, and clause 2 is independent. He is popular. So it's going to be depending of the subordinate conjunction that is joined, what part in the sentence is. Now, the compound complex sentence. The compound complex sentence is a sentence that has more than one part that can stand alone, and at least one that cannot. It's when we have a compound sentence and we put them as subordinate clause. So, let's see. Since we wanted to have fun, my boyfriend and I went to San Juan yesterday and we danced all night. So we got one independent clause, we dance all night, and one that is, sorry, this one is the independent, and one that is depending of the other one. My boyfriend and I went to San Juan yesterday and we danced all night. Here we have a conditional since we're going to have more information to complete this one. So part that cannot stand alone is this one, the first one. See, we wanted to have fun. Mike is popular because he is good looking, but he's not very happy. So try to remember to place this one. What is the independent clause and what is the dependent clause? So let's copy this in your notebook and try to see what are depending and what are independent and what are simple clause, compound clause, complex, and compound complex, okay? Now we're going to work in your book, in page 23 of your book. This is the word you're going to upload to the platform, and you're going to upload this page complete. You can work some of them in the book, some you have to work it in your notebook, okay? So we're going to read the following sentence and identify the subject and the predicates. The occupants of the carriage were a small girl and a small boy. Okay, so who are the subject of the sentence? Where we have the subject, and where is the predicate? So the subject is going to be the occupants. The occupants. We're going to have it over here, the occupants of the class, and it's going to be a subject. We can put a little s. Sorry about the big letters. And we have where a small boy and a small girl, that predicate, because we have the verb over here, where. Okay, occupant, subject, where, predicate. Do this on your notebook to complete them, okay? Now we got determine the structure of the following sentences. Classify them as simple, compound, complex, or compound complex. We're going to read each sentence of this, and we're going to put beside it, we can write it in here, what kind of sentence they are. I expect they are being driven to another field where there is more grass. So what type of sentence is that? So we got a compound sentence. We got, I expect they are being driven to another field where there is joining the other sentence together. There is more grass. So sorry, this is a complex sentence. Put complex, okay? Sorry for the letters. I'm doing the best I can over here. And complete this. Now, create compound sentence using the following independent sentence. We're going to put these ones together. So we got, come over here, listen to a story. This one, you can do it in your notebook because you have to make another sentence, okay? Come over here and listen to a story. We're going to put a coordinate conjunction to unite this sentence together. And here and here and here. This part, we are going to do it in your notebook too. We are going to identify the following sentence. If they are correct, is this classification that you have is correct. It's a compound sentence and it's a declarative sentence. We can write it again in your notebook and complete them. Then we're going to work in your workbook part in page 8. In the first exercise, we're going to identify the subject and the predicate. Circle the subject and underline the predicate. Storytelling blends voice and content to transport listeners to a new world. So, where are our subject? Who is our subject? Our subject is storytelling. We're going to circle the subject and underline the predicate. Blends the content and transport listeners to a new world. Okay? So we're going to keep with the sentence like that. Then we got identify. We're going to put simple, compound, complex, or compound complex in the here. We're going to hear their children love to hear their grandfather's stories. So this is a simple. We're going to write simple. Simple over there. Now, in the next page, in page 9, we're going to circle the independent clause in the following complex sentence. After the lights are off, we must drift to a sleep. So in this case, we're going to look for that sentence that can stand by itself. After the lights are off is missing information, right? What happened? We must drift to a sleep. We're going to circle. We must drift off to sleep. And so and so and so. And in the last exercise, we're going to write compound sentence using the simple sentence provided in the coordinate conjunction able. So we're going to use these two together, okay? The tortoise is slow for the hare and or nor but yet. We're going to put one of these before the hare is fast. So this is the work you're going to be doing. I hope you have a great work. Remember to upload it to the platform. And if not, send it to my WhatsApp, okay? See you. I hope we can see you soon. Bye.